Hello everyone, welcome to the Business Intelligence Masterclass series. So this is Sankar Ganesh from Pantech e-learning. Welcome to all and welcome to the session. So last class we was completed with that what is that what is the topic last class we was completed yeah, it's an introduction to predictive analytics, right? So this comes under the prediction the data. So in this series, we will full and full learn about the how to visualizing and analysis the data, right? That is our concept in business intelligence. As well as the prediction system also is included each year. Why? Because of the data is needed for prediction. The prediction means comes like artificial intelligence. So last year I will I was give the multiple examples for this particular predictive analysis. Here we will continue with that in time series analysis. Today's concept is the time series analysis and forecasting. So that is our today's concept. So in this particular concept, we will be using the time related data. So date wise, based on the stock value, that kind of way we can use the data like each year. Okay, now so the particular stock value, how it is work, the stock market, how it is work. So market opening value and the close value is then what is the open value and close value, and which value is mostly high or low. That is the way you can invest our money, and then it comes like a high amount, which of amount is low, which of amount, so whatever it is. So this kind of way, what is the value in opening time and also closing time based on the date and the time wise. Time is not used, but we can use it with the date wise. Okay, this is the thing we can work with that. So yeah, so this is the today's concept, that is time series analysis and forecasting. So we will see the coding wise is the same like us. Yesterday I will show you on code, right? I was showing you on code. So today I can show you how to create a code for a prediction, and also how can we implement the particular data in our business intelligence tools. That is the analytics. We can try to visualize that. Okay, now. So next one, the time series forecasting. That is our today's concept. So first thing, what is the time series prediction? So the time series prediction is a type of machine learning task where the goal is a forecast future value of a time series based on its past value. Based on the past value, the times the values will be predicted. That is the future value will be predicted. That is time series prediction. So for example, today. So today still that I think today or yesterday time wise. So what is the data value is here? So how is the value will be increased or decreased in next day? So coming the next day. So what is the next day value prediction? So it is the arrays will be increased or decreased. The value will be increased or decreased. That prediction is that time series prediction. Okay, now the time series is a sequence of the data points and collected or at regular intervals over time, such as daily stock prices and hourly weather readings. So the example is the stock price and weather readings. So the weather, how it is calculated. So based on the today or yesterday temperature wise, tomorrow is which kind of temperature is here. For example, yesterday is too much of hot. Okay, so yesterday is too much of hot. It's very sunny. That means there's nearly 42 degree. I think 42, 50, 45 degrees Celsius here. So today is comparatively is very less. It's nearly 35 to 36, right? So how it is next day weather? Based on the previous data, the prediction, the particular application or the particular model will be predict the value and get the output like that. I think tomorrow is comparatively is the temperature will be down, so it comes like a 30 degrees Celsius maybe. Okay, now because of past 2 days the temperature will be reduced. Okay, that's why. Then the machine learning models can be used to make accurate predictions by learning patterns in historical data using this pattern to forecast the future values. So what is the difference between time series versus regression? So both are working like that. The regression means the continuous values will be predicted. Okay, why? Because of the weather prediction, we can two kind of types we can predict the weather thing. How it is possible means based on the temperature wise we can predict that. So yesterday is 40 degrees Celsius, today is 35, so next day is 30 degree or 20 degree, maybe we can expect it. Or else, so we can predict like this way, yesterday is a very sunny, so very hot. So today is moderate weather, that means average weather, that is not like too much hot, not like too much chill. So tomorrow maybe it's a chill climate. So these are that way, that is classification. The continuous is the null regression. Already I told this one, right? The regression analysis here. So what is the difference between the time series and the regression? The time series is that deals with the data collected over time, where each data point is associated with a specific time stamp or time period. So observations are ordered chronologically, and there is a time-dependent structure. So the regression analysis involves the cross-sectional data, where each data point represents a single observation at a specific point in the time, without a natural time order. So the time series based on the real-time timing based. For what is the time exactly? So based on the current timing, the time series will be work. The regression is also working with the previous data time, or also manually we can import the time that based on the time the regression will be work. Okay, the real time series then working like a current timing. Regression is then both like a working or else current timing or else the previous time or manually imported time. Wise the regression will be work. Okay now. So next one, the algorithms of this particular time series. Is no need for much thing. Just I read and you know about this. Okay, we need only analysis. Okay, just I said this. Like read this, you can know about this, right? There are various machine learning algorithms that can be used for time series prediction, such as auto-regressive integrated moving average, like ARIMA, SARIMA, and like SARIMA, and RNN and LSTM. The ARIMA and SARIMA is a model. The RNN and LSTM is then networks, neural networks. It comes like a deep learning. Then only I said is no needed to you in our concept. So business intelligence mostly concentrate with an analysis, right? Then only I can say it. So just you know, right? So ARIMA is represent to the auto-regressive integrated moving average. SARIMA is a seasonal auto-regressive integrated moving average. RNN is a recurrent neural network. LSTM is a long short-term memory. It is working for time-based data. So we can work with the time series, right? So time series prediction is a challenging task due to the complex nature of the data and the inherent uncertainty of forecasting the future values. However, with the right techniques and models, it is possible to make accurate predictions that can be used to make informed decision and improve outcomes in many applications. Okay, so what is the examples of time series? Already so I said this: the weather data and rainfall measurements and temperature readings, heart rate monitoring and brain monitoring, quarterly sales, stock price, automated stock trading. So these are all the examples of time series, because everything is working like a time based. So weather also working to the time based, right? So if we can check into our mobile phone, right? Yeah, whatever it is, once I show you. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so now you see this. Okay, now we can see. So here 30 degrees Celsius. Now it's a 30 degrees Celsius. Sorry. So now here the weather is a 38 degrees Celsius. Comparatively, yesterday weather it is very less, right? So yesterday I think is 42, 43 degrees Celsius is here. So now it's a 38 degrees Celsius is based on the timing wise. So in you check in your mobile phone, you can also know about that weather, right? So one can try to check that the temperature reading, everything is working like a based on the timing wise. Okay. Okay, fine. So now I will remaining one thing. So before as usual. So it's a deadline. So once again, repeatedly remind this. So you are offering you an internship program, that is the business intelligence internship. So that was a 30 days in this particular benefits is having 30 days exclusive recording session. All presentations and downloadable source code will be provided to you, and exclusive 7+ project course is available, and IET confirmation letter we will provide it to you, and 90 days of LMS course access, assignment plus task, VIP community groups or special updates are available, and high valued IET certified internship certificate we will provide it to you. So this is the 8 kind of benefits is available in this particular internship. Okay now, so yeah. So next one, this is a discount fee. That means our internship fees is a 999. So registration link we will share it to the chat box. So once you check it that, and it's a limited time offer. So already first batch will be completed. The second batch will be completed today. So still today is the last date. It's a deadline for this particular offer. So don't miss this. Today is the last date. Don't miss this offer. So this is the payment page for our internship. So kindly follow it and make it the internship. You can get everything. Okay now. Okay, so now next one is the EDA process of a time series data. So what is the EDA process? That means exploratory data analysis. It is important to our business intelligence concept because we can analyzing our data in what is that analysis, right? So understanding the time series data. So just I will read it. Okay. So in that understanding that we can know about that what is time series data, how it is work. Already we will discuss about that. We will discuss about that. So here there are three kind of types, that is understandings, trend, seasonality, and unexpected events. So first, the trend refers to the overall direction and tendency of the all time series data over a long period of time. It can be upward, downward, or stationary wise. And seasonality is based on the season wise. How the climate is having some kind of seasons, right? The summer is in April, May, June. I think is the 3 months is the summer season, and the next July, August, September is the rainy season, and upcoming months is based on the winter. So the repeatedly the climate will be changed based on the season, like month wise, right? Same like us, the seasonality is working like a the time series based is a daily, weekly, and monthly, and yearly wise is working like that. Okay, now so this is the way the seasonality will be work. So next one, the unexpected events. The unexpected event is suddenly some kind of program we can committed. So for example, in our company, suddenly some kind of project we will receive, or else we need some a workshop, online or offline workshop, we can commit that. So that kind of sudden events we cannot expect. So no one can predict that suddenly it's happened. So how the recently in 2020, right, the corona, like COVID-19 is spreaded vast, right? So no one can expect this one, right? So then only I can say that is an unexpected events. Okay. So that is the thing we reference it here. So unexpected events, also known as shocks or outliers, can have a significant impact on time series data. These events can be caused by the factors such as natural disasters, political events, and economic crisis. So just now I said that also disaster isn't the COVID-19 is also one of the viral disaster, right? The next one, understanding the time series data. So that is difference between the data will be increase or decrease that wise. So it's upward trend, a seasonal trend, a downward trend, and a cyclic trend. Upward means the totally comes like a up. In downfall it will going to the up. Downfall is fully down. It comes like a down. The seasonal means based on the day and the time wise, it's increase or decrease. It's an unstable. Okay. The cyclic means repeatedly is do that. Once is up and once is down. Once is up, once is down. Cyclic is different. Seasonal is different. Okay. Seasonal means continuously is going to the downfall, or else continuously is going to the upfall. But the cyclic is a zigzag method. That means zigzag method. Repeatedly do that. Once is up and once is down. Up and down. That kind of way, the understanding the like time series data will be work. Okay, now. And simple moving average, that is the SMA value, simple moving average. So we can see with this, so how it is worked like that. The SMA is a basic time series analysis technique that calculates the average value of a set of data points within a fixed size, equally spaced window or time period. It is used to smooth out the short-term fluctuations in the data, making it easier to identify underlying trends and patterns. The SMA assigns the equal weight of all data points within that window. So if we can posit our data, the SMA technique will be like assigning the every data into the equal weightage of data value. That means it's maintaining the output, like the prediction into the equal value. Okay, for example, okay, you see that. Okay. Okay, so the SMA will be equally split the weightage of the value. Then it's helpful to make a prediction. It's well. Okay, now. Next is a cumulative moving average. That is the another technique. That is variation of SMA. It's calculate the average of the all data points up to given a point in time, and it starts with the first data points and incrementally includes each subsequent data point, make it a cumulative average. And this type of moving average gives more weight to older data point as the time progresses. So SMA, the simple moving means is equally split the weightage of our data point. The cumulative will give a more weightage of the particular data. So wherever our prediction will be unstable means we can give engage like increase our data weight, automatically the prediction will be equally split here. Next one say exponential moving average. So don't confuse with that. Just I said what is happening is a time series. Okay. So we just only the analysis process. So the exponential moving average is a moving average that assigns exponentially decreasing the weights to data points within the specified time window. So it gives more weight to recent data points, making it more responsive to short-term fluctuations compared to the SMA. The EMA is calculated using the smoothing factor that determines the rate of the decay of the weights. The EWM is exponentially weighted moving average. It is also same like that. Is increasing the more weight about the current data point or recently added data points. The seasonal decomposition is working like another thing. It's work. There is some kind of components here, that is trend, seasonality, and residual. That means unwanted things. So once the time series is decomposed into its components, each component can be analyzed and modeled separately. Okay. So that this is the way time series data will work. The original time series will be increased or decreased, like the base of the timing wise it is increased. That once the decomposing will happen, so it is changing the game, like a game changing into the data points. It is seasonally will be there, or else trend wise is increased, or else the residual will be the zigzag way is going on. So whatever it is happens, so we cannot fix that the time series thing. Once the decomposing happens, okay. So the stationarity and the smoothing techniques. Stationarity refers to the stability of the statistical properties of a time series over time. The time series is said to be stationary if its mean variance, autocorrelation, and structure do not change over time. Stationarity is important for accurate time series prediction, as non-stationarity data can be difficult to model. So the smoothing means is helpful to make the remove the noise. That means removing the unwanted data or removing the repeated data. This kind of data will be ignored. Make it in a smoothened way. It's helpful to make a average value and also regression value will be equally combined with that. Okay, so this is the way the time series data will be working like that. So here we will move on to the examples of this one. So just now I said, right, now I show you in the coding ways how can it work. Then we are moving on to the Zogo Analytics tool to create the close value wise, to comparing the values into closing value or open value or its high value. These three kind of way we can split it to compare that, and we can analyze the data. Okay. Then yeah. So now I move on to this one. So now you can see this. Okay, once I zoom the screen. So the collab is fully and fully working like this. So last class I will show you, I was showing one kind of notebook, right? Same like this is what this has to work. If you need a data set, you can upload your data set here. So Microsoft value, Microsoft stock value, I will take the data for using this purpose. So once I import the libraries, this 4 libraries is important to prediction. Okay, now first I importing the libraries, then I will import the data. So already said the multiple times. The data in another tools we can directly import the file. Here we can import the file in a URL format. So then once the function will read the URL and expose the data like this way, the data head function is exposing the data. Okay, so wait a second, it's running. Yeah. So it's the date wise. So date wise, the open value is what and the close value is what. In between that, how much of high value is there and how much of low value is down. How the up and down, low down values is here, and ND close value and adjust value is what. That is the exact thing. Okay, now. So next, once again the data will be. So it's the total 1440 entries is here, and the data got date. So once I show the values and you get the information about this kind of data set. So what is the column name and the row count and the data types of each and every column will be represented here, and the date. Yeah. So we can convert the date into the date time format. Okay, so here the date will be showing like a text format. Okay, so now we can check it that. Okay, once I show you date okay, sorry, print of type of data of date column. So now I check it this one, but yeah, okay, now it's showing like a panda series wise is here. So once I remove this and I check it, like this, is a string. Yeah, right. So date is having like a string text. This text is string wise. String method is happen once I convert this type into the date time format. Okay, now so once I run this, the date same column, but I convert the values into the date format. Okay, now the pd is a pandas to return to date time format, converting the value into the date time. So store it in the same date value. Once again I check it that. So now it's converted. So now we can check it this one. So once after this cell, once again I check it the syntax, like the date type. Okay, once again it's represented. Yeah, oh sorry. Okay. Okay, it's converted, but it is not fit for this particular type checking. But it is converted, so we can check it that. You can see the info function, we can easily understand. So before you can check the info function, it is object type. So object type means the string type. Here again, once again I check the info type, it is comes like a date time format because I convert the text into the date time format. Then the head function is represent the date time, like every data, and the set index. So the particular date value into represent to the give a uniqueness about the data. So data is equal to give set index of the date column into the index value of each and every entries. And once again I check it that it comes like this format, index value, and again drop the entire like original column. So this kind of column is no needed. Once I drop that, so once I drop the value and once I can check it, the date will be removed. So I check the one particular date, initial the particular date. So 1/7/2020 in the particular date, what is the open value, what is the close value, and what is the high and low value, adjust value, everything I can check. So you can get it like this. So once I change it the data, that is 10. Okay, 10/8/2020. Okay, so now I check it here. So this is the location of 10/8/2020. Here the total value is the open value is like this, close value is like this. So same thing I can check it into the similarity wise. So the rays like the waves wise I can check. So the high value, first of all I point it that and get a plot for this, and the color is in red, the wave color like the line color is a red, and figure size is 12,4. So what is the value high column? So the high column based on the values, the date and time wise, the values will be increased like that. Okay, now you see the starting from the 2018 and ending is 2024, right? So starting 2018 year to 2024 wise, the time series data is here, and the value will be increased. So still starting with an 100, I think below 100, the 88 to the ending value is an nearly 300, right? The close value, open value is starting to 88. The close value is a I think is a 300. I think 300. So the highest value is in 350 or 360. The highest value is a 360. Okay, so now we can check it the maximum value of this. We can give there are two kind of methods. That is data dot describe function. The describe function is equal to high value and low value of each and every data. So the open value is the minimum value is 86. The maximum value is 361. Same like the high value is minimum value is 86 and maximum value is 366. So now if the high value is a 366, above 350, right? It's nearly 366 here. We cannot point out the data labels. So data labels only happen in the loop tools, visualization tools only. Okay. Here date wise. So every year. Okay. Yeah, now I point out the starting and ending dates. Starting with the 37 and ending with the 112. So this kind in between this data, what is the which one high value? What is the high value in the in between the data? So exactly you fix the starting data and the ending date. Okay, so once I run this, say in between that this kind of values. Now I can change the data into I find out the okay. Here I can 1 year data I can take it that. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, so I can fix in the 1 year data. Yeah, once I run this, you can see that the values will be differed. The high value is in 340, starting at 2022. The ones 2022 is in high value is 340. Still is decreased. Based on the time base, the value will be decreased. The closed value is comes like a nearly 240, right? The above 2022, right? So 240. This is the way the value will be and the time series data will be work. Okay, now. So everything is showing like a column wise. So each and every data will be there. So here, yeah, which one is here? That is every year's 31st 12, which is what is the open value and what is the high value. I think high value. Yeah. Every particular date high value is what? So the 31st 12 2018 is then 100 is a high value, and the 31st 12 2019 is then 130. I think 130 is a high value, and 31st 12 2020 is then 20. Oh, every time the data point, the stock value will be increased. You can see that. Still the 2023 will be down. So the 22 is a down value compared to 22. The 21 compared to 21, the increase that particular year is a down value. Okay, now. So this one also same like that. The rule M, the every year. So it's showing like the same, yeah, same like that. Every month 30 or 31st. Month wise, the value will be analyzed here. The rule M is month wise. The rule M is annual wise. M means M is represent to the month, A is represent to the annual. Okay, now. Here also same like that. The plotting wise, I can check it, analyze the value in year wise, and smooth average value. Oh, sorry, simple moving average. That is our value. So high value and high SMA value is what? We can compare with both. So both is similar to that. There's not a much difference between that. So high EWA, so we evaluate the weight average. So finally we can check it the seasonal wise and trend wise and rising noise wise. We can find out the comparison. You can see that. So every time the 2023 is where, sorry. Yeah. So starting with the 2021 to 23 is a high amount of value will be increased, stock value will be increased. Okay, now. So this is the way we can analyzing the time series data. Okay. So still we can move with that. What is that? Zogo analytics. Okay, now. So I already worked with that. Okay. So now I said. So what is the exact thing is happening here? Okay. So in particular internship, I can give an explanation, brief explanation about and show the step-by-step guidance about this kind of creating visualization. Okay, now. So the first one is then I can show it to the close value in the date wise. Okay, close value I can represent the close value in date wise visualization is here. So now starting with then 2nd Jan 2018. Still 4th August 2020, the ending value, starting with the 2018, ending with the 2023. So every month, I think Jan 2 and starting with the, I think quarter, I think is quarter value, right? So Jan and February, March, sorry, Jan, February, March. 1 month skipped with the March, and 1 month skipped with the May, and 1 month skipped with the July, and 1 month skipped with that, like this. So every time the 1 month skipped with, then the values will be increased or decreased. So once I try to show the data values about this, yeah, okay, now it's showing maybe the axis, yeah, data labels I can show, yeah. So every values, the data values are showing like this. So I can try to change the color, I can try this, the bright color I can show it to you. Borders and colors, it's a blue, I think I can change the color into red. Now it's okay now? Or else I try with the next color, then different color, that is yellow. Yeah, now it's good. Yellow isn't good, comparatively good. The background is, no, it's no need, as a default thing is happened. Okay with that, so we can fix like this. So this is the thing, that date also included, or else we can convert the thing into it's a what is that, year only. So we can give like the year. The years is starting with the 2003 starting. For example, is showing here. Okay, I'm saying give the year only. Sorry. So you can see the year. So start 2018 to still 2023. Still 2023 ending values and 554,000. The total close values. Starting with the 25, the closing value is in 54 in 2023. Every year the closing value will be increased, right? So still the 2022 is the highest value, like sorry, 21 is the most highest value, that is 69,000 closing value is here. Still is decreased in the upcoming years. Okay now. So this is the way the closing value we can analyze, or we can change it the dates. So quarter and year wise we can fix that. So the first quarter of 2018, the third quarter of 2018, the quarter means first 6 months and next 6 months, like this. So there are also in the quarter also the 2021 is in high values here. Okay, so this is the way we can analyzing the values in closing value. So next we will move on to the I think it is, yeah, high value. So year wise you can fix the high value. This is also same like that. The date wise is organized here. So same like it, I can show you the what is that? Give it a second, guys. Yeah, I can show you the data labels and the color also I can represent here. Now I can fix into the red. Is I can like this. I like this color, particular red color. I like that. So once I close this, here also I can change the data format, like data type. I can change it here into month and the year wise. I can check it here. So Jan 2018 is represented here. Okay, once I'm going to go with the view mode. So starting with Jan, March, May, July, September. So I think it's showing 2 months after, like January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, like that. So every 1 month will be skipped. So my January value then is going to March. The February will be skipped, and so every year the 1 month will be skipped. The value will be represented here. Then I can fix it with the time also, date time also I can fix that here. So this is the way we can analyzing the values in particular thing. Okay, so this is the way we can check it the time series data like this here. So yeah, so before wind up this session, I can say one thing. So last time, last class I can asking to you, right? So if you have worked with that, I don't know how many people followed me. So if anyone follow me continuously, you can follow me. Kindly create a LinkedIn create a LinkedIn page, and we have a LinkedIn communities here. So once I show you, so that is particular LinkedIn. Once I search with that, so our company's LinkedIn community is here. Okay, wait a second. Okay, thank you everyone. So today we can discuss about the time series analysis and forecasting. So now I can, just now I can show you what we'll do. So how can we understand the time series data? So if you need a brief explanation, in our internship, I can give a brief explanation about this kind of concepts like time series, how to work with the time series, and how to create another values to date and time wise, and the step by step creation methods. Everything I can provided in the internship video. If anyone interested, kindly join with the internship. You can get it the entire details. So you can give the brief knowledge about this, and also you can get it my working notebooks and the particular tool direct link, so everything you can get. So today is the last date of our internship, so don't miss that. Already we can share the link in a particular internship link in the comment chat box, so don't miss this offer. Today is the last date. So if you have any queries, you can contact with us in a particular mobile number. It's a branch wise, I can provide the mobile number, so you can contact anytime. We can reply to you, or else in upcoming session you can contact like give asking your queries in a chat box, or individually contact with us right now. So tomorrow is no classes, tomorrow is holiday. We can meet with the next class in Monday. Okay now. Okay, thank you so much, thank you everyone. So we will meet with the next session and see you to all. So if you any kind of queries, you can ask. If you have any reviews, so if you need a queries, if you have any queries in my side, my technical content wise or teaching wise, any kind of queries, you can give it to us. We can accept that, and I can change it that. Okay now. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much. We'll meet with the next session and see you.